big noise of the nation. Papa's Billy, Mama's Willie, he is a college boy. In the college he's a mild one, turn him loose and he's a wild one. Like a sailor off a whaler, he paints the whole town red.
We're playing.
Are we?
Yeah. Well, we can start it right now.
Okay. I can't read this.
Well,
I could do racist joke, but that's not appropriate.
no, Jory.
Racism is bad.
It's Goketsu Jiriaya, I think. If I remember. I don't remember, but it's what I believe it is. Okay.
Does whatever you
What are
just
we
said
looking
stand for rocks? At least I assume those are rocks.
Or is that the...
Is this like a plane
There's
flying
a
over a
tree.
landscape, or
That's what I was thinking, but
is
there's
this like
a tree.
a sweeping
There's a
view?
tree.
Okay.
It's a wall with rocks and things and yep.
Okay.
See, this is even worse for us. Oh my God! Look at that mask.
That's okay.
That is a mask, yes.
That is terrifying.
I think.
See, this is even more confusing because not only is it silent, but all
I
the
can't
words
tell
are
if that's
in.
a mask.
It is.
It is. It's
No one's face is that blocky and his mouth isn't moving. You can see like her mouth
His
moving.
mouth just moved.
Yeah, but in the middle, if you notice it.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Okay. So
Oh, this just got rapey.
no, maybe it's romance. See,
Yeah, that's the thing.
in an old-timey thing like this, you just have to assume women are constantly fainting
Mm.
because old-timey sexism.
Is
So I
this the,
assume he was catching her or something.
Is this the Japanese remake of The Balloonatic?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
that's exactly what this is actually.
Oh boy. It's the number 3.
Yes.
I feel like this actually is in Japanese, but it does have samurai because those don't look like Japanese characters.
Oh.
Are these? Oh my God! Is he wearing a terrifying mask too? I can't. Or maybe he
Are
just
they
has.
all?
Maybe some of them just have blocky heads because it looks like they're wearing
It might be makeup making it look like that or something.
It's terrifying.
I can't tell. Okay.
No, they are masks. One of them has it pulled up over his head, I think. This is horrifying.
Okay, so we know there's a guy and a girl in a field.
And a little boy or girl, they're wearing a mask. Whoa!
And I guess they're probably tracking.
Are they dead?
They all have masks. Like some of them have them up on their head and.
Maybe they're supposed to be like Oni or something, or demons, or
Oni?
maybe the helmets are significant. I don't, Alex, do you have any wild assumptions to make that are not founded in any logic or intelligent reasoning whatsoever?
Screen keeps eating people.
Thank you, Jordy.
Yeah.
That is the one thing so far that we know.
Okay, I can't tell if he's wearing a mask.
That's
or
a mask.
His face is. No one's face is that
Okay.
rigid.
Okay, so he vanished, so he's probably a demon.
Or he's a samurai with special. I don't know. What's
Yeah.
the kid doing?
Does the kid have a mask too?
I think they have.
They all have masks.
I'm thinking they have masks because, like,
I need to do some research.
I imagine
my
maybe
iPod's
in like
busy.
Japanese theater or something they used masks a lot more. Is that a thing, Brady? In Japanese theater they
I
use
don't know.
masks? Because some of them you can tell like they have the masks like pulled up on their head, and
I think that might also just be their hair pulled up that way, though.
well, no, I saw some of them with like their
No.
masks because it was different colored and like.
Okay. Okay, so there's people fighting, and I can't tell who's fighting who.
I think it's.
Oh, no, they're training, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's choreography for the musical. They're doing an adaptation of West Side Story. Yeah.
West Side to Story You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it has a like a really long light novel title, like "The Girl I Am in Love With" is part of a rival gang on the other side of town.
Yeah, you get it. It's a reference to West Side Story.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Jeez, he cheats. I wish I could teleport. Ah!
Okay.
Ah! What? Did he turn into like a toad or frog or whatever that was? Because I don't really know the difference.
Fun.
Okay. He also just knocked them back with the Force right there, in case you missed that.
This is Star Wars Episode 0.
Is that water?
Yeah.
Sprinkler system.
Okay, so he's
Practical effects.
he has the power to teleport and leave people behind and vanish in the air
He's just a
and spray
cloud
people with water
person.
and become a frog.
Just standing perfectly still.
I think your assumption of them being like Oni or something. They're probably some sort of magical beings.
Yeah. I like the background there where you can clearly tell they're like rolling it and then they got tired of rolling it, like the scene's over, right? We can stop now.
They just keep getting sprayed with water. It's slapstick.
They're actually fighting the water? Maybe if they cut the water enough, it'll stop.
Maybe if... See, it's terrifying for them, but for a 4-year-old, that's heaven.
That is true. That's true.
That's just the summer...
Unlike
that
a
kid
hot
looks
day.
terrifying.
It's the best thing ever.
They all look terrifying.
Hey.
Is that one of the
They all
demons?
have masks. It's nothing to do with.
Well, their uniforms all are the same and all their hair is pretty much the same, and I can't...
I have no
They all
problem with
look
that.
alike.
The masks.
They all
bother
look
me.
alike. I can't tell the difference between any of them.
Well, I wish they would give them like different uniforms or something, because I mean it's black and white, so I'm sure like maybe there's different colors.
They could
and
just have
whatnot
like
that would make
people
it
in like a
easier, but
white yukata and people in a black yukata.
I suppose I don't. So many
It's
questions.
very simple.
I'm sure it would be a lot easier to follow if we could actually read the title cards.
No, we
when they
have
pop
trouble
up.
following ones that are in
Okay, so
English.
this guy just likes to appear and reappear and just bother people and then leave.
Man, this is the golden age of cinema.
Yep.
Right before it got ruined by special effects and color.
So I'm guessing this magical
Scripts.
being thing is helping out the, I think, lady and the child. And
Yeah.
is also attacking these guys. So maybe it's like a Robin Hood kind of thing, except with a demon. I don't.
Maybe
Or a revenge thing.
there's
maybe.
something special about those two, and the other guys want the. Maybe it's like a runaway. Maybe that's like the. I don't know what the Japanese leader was. What like their title is, but maybe like it's his wife that ran away with a kid or something like that.
Okay. And
Ah.
it's appearing now.
Okay, that's just terrifying.
So what genre do you guys think this is? Action, horror, comedy, mystery,
Dramedy.
dramedy? Dramedy, perhaps.
It's a slice of life dramedy with it's found footage also.
Also, yeah.
Found
I
footage.
think it's a sitcom.
Yeah, it has some situational comedy. I think it was an early project by
Doctor Who, the time-traveling film creator.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Doctor Who's about, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
What else would it be about?
One of those guys look like they're wearing Santa hats. It really looks like I think they're wearing Santa hats.
Maybe they're buddies with the wizards from To the Moon. Voyage to the Moon.
Oh yeah. Because back then scientists were just wizards.
Mm-hmm. And he vanished, I think.
This is starting to look like a Mortal Kombat scene.
Okay, so he's back with the box. And
Ugh.
Is that person just appear out of nowhere?
Maybe
I don't think that was a teleporter. I think that was just
maybe he can
bad
go inside the
cutting.
box.
that was just bad
Bad
editing.
No, maybe
Yeah.
he can go inside the box or something, because the guy disappeared,
Oh.
and then he appeared again in here. I don't know if it's the same guy, because I can't tell the difference between any of them.
That wasn't the same guy.
Has to be something special about the box.
Well, the box either has magic or they're sloppy at editing.
I'm pretty sure a lot of it's. What?
They don't have the papers are just blowing because they can't control the wind. Unless it's like foreshadowing or something you're supposed to be watching, but I doubt they cared that much.
Well, if the wind's blowing and like there's a demon thing, it could be one of the Tengu or whatever those things are. The the ones with like the long noses and the
Yeah.
red face and
Terrifying.
the bird demon things. Every single time we do this show, I realize how little I know about the world in general
Yeah.
and how much of a fool I must appear as on camera. It's not good.
I'm starting to think that the cast is all men. Like I bet the one that we assumed is a woman is probably a male
It's
actor.
one of those things where it's like only men act, male
yeah,
actors.
kind of like with Shakespeare's plays, it was all male, which
Well, it could be like also the kabuki plays were the same thing where they had
Yeah.
just men play women. So maybe that's what's throwing us off.
I don't know. Looks like he's wearing a Santa hat.
Okay.
Don't know what the actual
Well, they're not wearing masks.
plot
That was
of
just
the
us
story is.
having poor eyesight.
Well, some of their faces look really blocky, and I don't
Yeah, I
understand.
don't-
I feel
understand.
that's still makeup or something. Or maybe they're like not encouraged to like overexpress their faces or something. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's
Oh,
snowing
okay.
and they're fighting.
I'm guessing a season passed by.
Yeah. Oh no, they're doing training still.
Oh.
Or maybe they're training and this guy, they're actually trying to fight this guy, but he's just too clever. As you can tell by their carefully.
Okay, if they're training.
Nope, it's just carefully
Oh, he
choreographed.
turned into
Okay,
Dakota.
yeah. Okay, it's the demon guy.
And then he transformed back.
So are we to
Is
assume
this
that?
47 Ronin?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That is horrifying. They're scared too.
Okay, I think it's a comedy now. Just. Oh, please
Oh,
fall
no.
into the mouth.
Oh, no.
Yay!
Oh, God, this is horrifying. This would scar a little kid's life.
This is it's cannibalism. That is actually cannibalism.
Oh, no.
I think they were trying to go with like the wind pulling him back, but it's just them
I like
falling
how
back into it.
the frog was
Oh.
Toad or whatever was conveniently squishing people, so they had something keeping it up
Mhm.
because there's people under it like squirming, so
Yeah.
they just had it to conveniently keep people up. Wow! Oh my god!
Oh, are the people gonna? Oh,
Oh my God. That actually looked good, but oh god, that's terrifying.
To be fair, if
I-
there was like an evil frog demon, like teleporting around, that would not be fun.
No, I think this guy just likes messing with all them.
Well, yeah, he's clearly more of a trickster because he didn't just swallow them; he like let
Yeah.
them fall out. I think.
Yeah, he swallowed
Oh.
them and just puked them back up.
Where are all the rest of the people?
Is this Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Is this that anime I keep hearing about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when it gets closer, their
cartoons.
faces look terrifying. I don't know if it's the makeup.
I think
or-
it's still the makeup because
yeah,
the lips look darker.
yeah. There must be something about the makeup that makes their maybe because it's like solid colors, it removes the definition on their face or something.
Maybe it's like that really thick white makeup or something like that.
Yeah, and it probably removes the definition from their face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're probably right about the kabuki. Ah! Oh God. He's just like, I quit. I don't want to fight a frog. This is the prequel to Battletoads.
You're a freak. Well, You're a frog? Well, I was actually a snake, so this was just silly the entire time. Okay.
There's one styling top.
Okay, maybe they're like just friends fighting or something. Okay, no, they're not.
No.
But
I feel like the only reason it looks like they might be training or like it's
it's because of how it's choreographed.
Oh, what's the new thing?
I don't what
Is that
like a rabbit in the middle?
A mouse or a rat or something, I think. If it was in color or maybe there's more definition. Maybe
Okay.
it's a slug.
Snake, frog, and whatever that one is.
It is the movie 47 Ronin.
Yeah.
Maybe they're all talking together and forming an alliance
Which
of
one's Keanu
animal people.
Reeves? The one on the left kind of looks like a girl. I don't know. I'm just making these radical assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Longer hair and a ponytail and like the face is in a square.
That's the point of the show, is just giving really poor commentary on black and white movies. And we do a good job at that.
It's really hard to do a bad job when the point is to be not very good at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless we're like movie. If it was Roger Ebert, Gene Siskel, and who's another famous movie critic?
Leonard Maltin.
Leonard Maltin sitting together on a couch trying to make a bad commentary. They'd be making good commentary.
Which means they'd be doing a bad job.
at making-
So we're good at what we do.
Yep.
Something only we can provide. This quality of this quality commentary right here.
Brought to you by Black Hill State University.
Yeah.
Home of the...
Okay, so was he stabbed or is he just... Okay, I think he was supposed to be stabbed there.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay, so maybe they weren't getting along.
Okay, so there was just a death.
I think this is the most violent movie we've watched.
Balloonatic, it was implied that the balloons are going to deflate and then they go pummeling back to the earth. So, I mean...
I don't know. I bet they led a happy life.
Ah!
He just came out with boo. They have a guy holding the horse, not because it's important to the scene, but to make sure the horse doesn't run off.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of this is done in like trying to imitate like stage stuff, just because like how the shots are set up, like it's all. I mean, a lot of the stuff we watch is like they do the same like angle, just where everyone's lined up and as though it's a staged play or something.
Big movements.
Like that. Yeah. I mean, that right there was an exception, but like this shot, for example.
Yeah.
And I think the makeup too, and other things like that.
It looks like they're filming it in an actual set, or maybe they just have a convincing backdrop up.
It looks like an actual set. I'm gonna assume it is.
Yeah.
But the frogs too. That's convincing to me.
That's the most impressive thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an early Little Shop of Horrors kind of thing.
It's almost better than Avatar, I would say. The frogs.
Yeah, better. I'd rather watch a movie about frog people instead of blue people that have the Disney eyes.
The horrible references in Avatar. I just don't care for that movie.
Yeah.
Blue people in space, man.
Well, it's just that theme, that trope has been used too much.
What is Santa running to? Which is just his name now because...
He's the JP Santa.
I mean, it looks a lot more like a fin on top of
Even
his
has a
head.
beard.
But you know what? He has a beard. His hat kind of looks like a Santa hat. And now everyone's
Same.
chasing him as far as I can tell. And the 3 animal people, I think, are still fighting.
One of them.
One of them died, but...
I think the snake guy died.
Hmm.
But
because there's not a whole lot of title cards, I assume that like this was based off of already like a popular story where they don't have to explain a whole lot, kind of like how the Cinderella one we watched.
Yeah.
Which is our very first episode and also a bonus episode that probably won't be aired for a while. Ever.
After we die, it'll be released along with the Bear Bacon lore book.
Mm-hmm. See, half of this is just bad editing.
How come in none of the films we've watched, because they're films, why hasn't a pie been thrown?
That's a good question.
Is Three Stooges public domain? Probably not. I'm sure someone owns Three Stooges because there's a bad modern movie of it.
I'm sure we could find some with pies being thrown in them if you really want to talk about pies being thrown, Jory.
There's videos of cats boxing. So
There is that. We found definitely one of the earliest cat memes.
Just put impact font over it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sun shining. All right.
Okay.
I guess that was Goketsu.
I love how these movies it just ends. There's no ending. Nothing seems to be resolved. It's just done.
That was.
There's no credits
We
explaining.
ran out of money.
I wish that happened with like Star Wars. Just halfway through the Phantom Menace, it just cuts.
That sounds like the best version of the Phantom Menace.
Well, right as Jar Jar Binks walks out, just cuts.
That was the real Phantom Menace. It's a phantom because you only see it for a second and then never again. Anyways, this was Goketsu Jiriaya, whatever it was. You'll see it at the beginning of the episode, or you did already see it. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Yeah.